Hello. Thanks for stopping by to check out information on the 6-Hour Career Energize program. If we've not met before, I'm Art Petty. I'm an executive and career coach. It's a pleasure to share some of the highlights of the program with you. So it's interesting. I didn't really start out to coach people on career transitions, although I was my own first customer. I navigated way back when we sold a software company. I navigated my own transition, left the corporate world, moved out on my own. And you know what? When people started asking me, clients started asking me, hey, Art, you made a transition. Can you help me do the same for myself? The only thought that echoed in my mind was, well, I had done just about everything you could possibly do that was wrong. So, with that transparency out there, I began to work with people and help them. And, I was always looking for a way to help navigate, hey, I know I want to do something different, but I don't know where to get started. Or, I don't think it's a great time, but I've got to do something different because I'm burned out. Or, Art, I just haven't figured out what I want to be when I grow up. So, all of those are the common phrases that I heard. And we started working together. And over time, what emerged was what I now call my career reinvent framework. You'll see that laid out there on the webpage. It's 6 stages, starting with determination. Hey, do I want to make a career change, or will a like-kind job in a different environment satisfy me? So, if you're here, chances are you already know the answer to that question. Self-discovery. What is it about my background, my experiences, my superpowers, my interests, myself at my best? What is it when I look at all of those things that they potentially point to for what I can do next? So self-discovery is an important phase, and I like to spend a little bit of time with everyone up front, and that's a core part of this 6-Hour Career Energize program. Exploration. How do we cast a wide net for as many ideas, no filters, and as many ideas as we can think of that kind of fit us, fit what we learned about ourselves in self-discovery, and really just intrigue us. Things that sound cool, things that sound exciting. We have no idea if they're possible or not. And then very importantly, and this is where some of the hard work happens, how do we identify those life filters and develop the decision-making process? And effectively, what I offer is a decision-making tool that helps you whittle down that big idea list from those things that sounded really exciting, but you weren't sure if they were possible, to still really exciting, but yeah, we think these are possible. Now we have to add a little bit of science. And so the next stage is experimentation, which is, hey, how do I actually try this on for size? The old saying, if you always wanted to run a hot dog stand, and I'm from Chicago, so running hot dog stands is a big thing. If you always wanted to run a hot dog stand, the idea might sound great, but you better go out and work at a hot dog stand for a while to see if you really like the work. So we design intelligent experiments that allow you to kind of get the risk out, to really try the idea on for size. People do these in side hustles. They take vacation time. Whatever it takes, they do a lot of extra primary research, talk to individuals already in the fields, already running the businesses. We find a way, and then through that experimentation process, a couple of the ideas fall off and maybe one or two stick, and we work again to fine tune what that's like. And then ultimately this moves to more of a process of business planning in the preparation stage, and eventually the exciting part, the go time in the launch phase. So that's the framework in a nutshell. Here's what we do in the 6-Hour Career Energize. So we actually help you jumpstart. We help you get started with this process, right? We work through the early stages: determination, self-discovery, exploration. You actually come out of this with a big idea list. You come out of it with the life filters and your decision matrix. You come out of this process with a couple of ideas to experiment with, and you come out of our 6 hours of time together. Plus, by the way, some homework time on yours. Don't think that we do it all in 6 hours. You'll have some homework to do here. You come out of this with a game plan to test the ideas that seem the most feasible for you. I love this work. I do this in extended boot camps where we work through the entire process, 2 to 3 months worth of time. That's a lot of time. I do it in one-on-one coaching. My one-on coaching is, frankly, it's pricey, and it takes 4 or 5 months for many people to work through it. So keep in mind, keep in context, this is 6 hours to get you started. But you know what? At the end of that, you have ideas, you have a plan to experiment, and very importantly, you have guidance. You have go forward guidance. You have my guidance on how to move forward through the rest of the process. You have unending email access to me. We've created an e-resource portal for you that you're going to be able to draw upon to reinforce or come back to make sure that you're using the right tools or looking at all of the different resources. So we've got a lot of resources for you to get started and then keep going in the process. So you know what? This doesn't cost a lot of money. It's only $197. It's one of the best values I've ever found. It fits my goal to help more people out there get beyond that. You know, Art, I just don't know what I want to do when I grow up. It fits my goal to help kind of banish this idea of no idea how to get started. So the 6-Hour Career Energize, I think it's a great program. It's one that gets you through the fuzzy front end of this career pivot project. It gives you the tools and resources to keep going. And you know what? You don't lose track of me. I stay involved through email and through our bi-monthly sessions where I'll run webinars to handle Q&A. And guess what? I've never turned down a request for a call from a client. So I'm with you in the process. But right now, the important thing is to get jump started. So we've got 2 dates coming up. Take a look at the website for the upcoming 2 dates. See if those fit. It's 3 hours each time. As soon as you register, I'm actually going to kick out the self-discovery materials for you, and you should get started on that work. It's really important that you have that ready for our first session, and then we're off to the races there. So, hey, thanks for stopping by. I know that was a lot of information. I hope you have more context for not only this program, but a little bit of what makes me tick and why I'm so excited to help great people find next in their careers. Thanks. We'll see you in the program.